Oh my god, guys, this chapter, holy, it was something else, bro. The ending of this chapter is gonna make you go crazy. I know most of you all know what happened, but I'm just gonna go by the sequence. Anyways, the chapter starts exactly where we ended off in the last chapter. We see the Scopper Gaban has slashed Saint Sommers' chest, and Sommers is down for the count, and we see that we can see black lightning trailing from Sommers' Scopper Gaban's axe, and then everyone's like Frankie, like Usopp and the other stars are surprised, like who is this? Like because they didn't know about Gaban, but only Nami, like I think only Nami knows that who Gaban is actually. So then we see Sommers get back up and he's ready to fight Scopper Gaban. It's crazy, bro. Like Sommers uses a technique called a briar barrier, and it creates like thorn-like barriers to like protect him from like Scopper Gaban's slash attack from his axis, and he blocks him with the briar barrier. And then we see that Sommers is like sweating, bro. He is panicking. Like he didn't expect Scopper Gaban to be here in Elbaph. He is shocked right now, like he's rattled, like totally. Then we see Gaban and Sommers exchange some blows with their axe, and Sommers is like using his like thorn-like sword, which he created with his thorn fruit, and Gaban is using his axe. Mind you, Gaban is only using one axe here. He's not using his other axe. So it's crazy, like maybe you can say Gaban is not even going all out here, bro. Like, and he's putting Sommers in the back foot. And the Straw Hats are like surprised, like who is this guy that suddenly came? Like, and then Nami says that he is Colon's father, and that Luffy and Zoro fought him at the Walrus Castle. And the craziest part here is Nami says that they were totally overwhelmed by Gaban. Like Luffy and Zoro were overwhelmed by Gaban. So I don't know, like what did Nami see there, bro? Like they didn't even fight there, and like Gaban like simply gave up that fight, and Nami is just waffling, I think, or there might be a translation problem here from TCB. But anyways, she says that he is Scopper Gaban, and everyone's like surprised, like he is the left hand of the Pirate King, and Jinbei actually knows that Gaban is the lieutenant of the Pirate King, and he is equal to Rayleigh. He states that. So yeah, Oda is like banging it to our head that Gaban and Rayleigh are like considered equal. Like I think this is it mostly referring to their equal like in standing, like I don't think like it means in terms of power, like because I think like Rayleigh is a bit more powerful than Gaban, being their right hand and the vice captain of the Roger Pirates. And then they're shocked, like what is the lieutenant of the Pirate King doing in Elbaph? Everyone's like surprised, and we can see that Chopper is like taking notes of the fight, that Gaban's attacks are working on Sommers. So it's great that Chopper is like focusing here. Then like we see that Robin is trying to like get out of Sommers' thorn abilities, but she is unable. She's like really struggling here. Jinbei tells her to stop it, because it's great to see like Jinbei worried about Robin, because he actually states a really good point that Robin's like hand-to-hand combat like ability is a really bad matchup for like Sommers' thorn fruit. And then we get back to like seeing the continuation of Sommers and Gaban fight, and it's crazy, bro. Like I like really enjoyed how Oda like did the paneling and the choreography of this fight. And we see that Sommers like uses a Hell of the Crimson Lotus, a thorn attack that like uses multiple sprouts that go towards Scopper Gaban, and Gaban cuts the thorns like easily, like, and then Sommers says that come Gaban, like he's ready. But we see that in the next panel, like Gaban has already cut Sommers in half. It's crazy, bro. Like Gaban just speed blitzes this guy. It's insane, bro. Like how easily Gaban took down a Holy Knight. Like Sommers is most likely the strongest Holy Knight here, I think. So this is like even more like huge, bro. Like it's a huge feat. Gaban is showing why he is considered the lieutenant of the Pirate King. Like seriously, it's insane. We then see that Gaban like is rushing towards to save Kolon, his son, and Gaban is on demon time, bro. Like he is really locked in, and he's going all out. And then we see the Chopper is following Gaban to see how his attacks are working. Like I really enjoyed this part. Like Chopper is actually like taking note of this. Like he's being very observative here. Like how was he able to cut someone who's immortal? Like Chopper is very like focused. Like to Chopper wants to find out the truth. So it's great to see Oda giving Chopper some shine here. Then we cut back to the library and the school where Killingham and Andre are, and we see that Killingham has already set fire to the school, and Andre is like crying, and it's a really like sad sight to see. Like the entire culture of Elbaph and the schools and books and the history of from generations of the past is getting destroyed here. And most importantly, all the books from Elbaph, like most important, the books from the library of O'Hara from O'Hara are also here in Elbaph. So it's sad to see. Like we can also see like Robin is watching how the library is getting burned, and it's sad to see like Robin go through the same like PTSD, like the way she had to go through during O'Hara when she saw her people get obliterated by the world government, and how the scholars, how O'Hara got destroyed with the Buster Call. So it's almost like Robin is reliving her nightmare. So I really felt bad. Like I'm heartbroken to see Robin in this state. Robin is crying. So yeah, and we can also see in the panel like Saul is in the ground. Like he is still like injured from like the Sommers assault, and it's a really sad sight overall. Like it's all chaos, like total chaos in Elbaph right now. So and we also see that Jarul is crying that he had to give the order to destroy the schools and library in Elbaph, and everyone is like telling Jarul that it's not your fault, but you know he had to like make a decision to save the children. So he took a decision. And then we cut back to like the Gonko's group, and Gonko is like telling Ronja to come back. Gonko I think it's Killingham who says to withdraw the children because they have already like managed to convince Jarul to burn down the school in Elbaph. So it's sad to see. And Gonko like calls back Ronja from the like brink of the arrow, you know, like where she was like almost hanging her to make her fall down if they didn't burn the school in Elbaph. And we see that when we get back to like, we see that Gaban is like charging towards Gonko like with crazy speed, and the children like see Gaban, and everyone's like super like happy to see Gaban, that he's here. Yasan is here to save them, you know, like he's come to rescue us. The children are happy, but Gaban like in his inner monologue is saying that don't give it away, Kolon. Like Gaban like doesn't want like Gonko to find out that Kolon is Gaban's son, because Kolon is like because Gonko might use Kolon as a hostage against Gaban. So yeah, and Gaban's worst fear came true, because Kolon like straight up said, "Daddy, my daddy is here." Like, and like Gonko takes a note of that and realizes that Kolon is actually Gaban's son. Like one of the children is actually Gaban's son. So yeah, Gaban like charges towards Gonko and uses his axe to use a slash attack on Gonko. Gonko like dodges Gaban's attack and like charges towards Kolon to like take him as a hostage, so that Gaban doesn't attack him, so that Gaban doesn't like kill her, doesn't try to attack her, you know. So we then see that Gaban is talking in her inner monologue that this is my last chance. If I act now, the fires can be put out. So it's great to see like Gaban, like Gaban is going through it, bro. His son is in trouble, and the people of Elbaph is relying on him. And if he can take out Gonko here, everyone will be saved. Like they will even have a chance to like stop the fire in the school. So yeah, this situation is like really desperate for Gaban. Like this is like really intense right here. And then we see Gaban saying Gaban telling Colon to like just hold on for a minute. And in the meantime, we see that Gonko is like piercing like Colon's neck with her sword made out of arrow. And Gaban is telling Colon to hold on for a minute until Gaban saves him. Then we see a little flashback of Colon being born, and like this scene like really hit me because in this there is a line here which Gaban says, "Thank you for giving him life, Ripley. This is the treasure of a lifetime." Yeah, so this guy Gaban, like he has actually seen the One Piece. When you realize that this guy has actually seen the One Piece and he says something like this goes to show like how a child is actually a parent's greatest weakness. And then we see that like Gonko is like forcing her sword inside, continues to force her sword inside Colon, and for try in an attempt to force Gaban to stop attacking her. And then we see that Gaban like uses his future sight to see that Gonko will actually kill Colon if like Gaban like continues to if Gaban continues to attack her. Like Gaban realizes that he is not fast enough to like take out Gonko, so Gaban gives up, and like Gaban is literally in tears. So and he like surrenders in front of Gonko. And then like we see in Gaban's inner monologue saying that he's apologizing to the people of Elbaph that he couldn't save them. And then Gonko like uses her arrow to put down Gaban, and Gaban like falls off from the tree into the underworld. And we see that Colon is crying and he's in tears like his daddy, and telling that it must have Gaban is like really sorry that his son had to hurt and he couldn't save him. And we also see Colon being very sad and crying, bawling his eyes out in tears because Gaban got taken out. And we see that Chopper also jumped off into the underworld in an attempt to save Gaban and Cat. So it's crazy, bro. Like it's all out war in Elbaph right now. It's total chaos. And then we see that the children of Elbaph were like, the children are then like seen like crying because Gaban got taken down. And we then see that as Colon like shouts his daddy, and like seeing Gaban fall off, something like pops off in Gonko's mind, like something triggers in Gonko that makes her think about her past, where we can see that she's telling someone father. And then this triggers a memory in Gonko's mind where we see someone like Brook. Yeah, this is definitely Brook. He has an afro hair, and we can see that he's saying yo ho ho, like Brook's iconic yo ho ho. And we see that he says that you see my dream is to be a pirate, huff huff. I think this is like Brook. Like we see a little girl and we see Brook with a sword in his younger days. I think this is like Brook. I'm pretty sure this is Brook, 100%. Or maybe like Brook might be Gonko's daughter. Brook might be Gonko's father. I think. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like I'm really like enjoying Gonko's like importance of Gonko here, and Brook's flashback here. And then we see that they really do, and we also got to think of an escape plan. We see that Usopp, we see that Brook, like we see that Gonko realizing that Brook was a person in the flashback, and Gonko tries to like charge towards Brook to save him. And then we see like something triggers again in Gonko's mind, and we see that it's Emu, bro. It's actually Emu, bro. Emu took over, like Emu is like speaking all to all the Holy Knights. Emu is like speaking in the minds of all the Holy Knights telepathically and telling them what is with all this commotion. Like Emu is like mad, like what is taking the Holy Knights so long to complete their mission in Elbaph. And we see that Emu telling the Holy Knight is currently in a sea of flames. So like something is happening in the Holy Land right now. Like someone attacked the Holy Land, maybe the Revolutionary Army or the Blackbeard Pirates. So Emu is like really mad. And we see that Dao, and Emu like says that Dao seems to require additional military force. And suddenly we see that Emu like takes full control of Gunko's body and says that Emu will show Dao the dominion of God. Bro, Emu like literally pulled up in Elbaph right now. It's crazy. The final villain of One Piece. He is here, bro. He or she, like, he's here. But I personally, you all people are arguing if Emu is man or a woman, bro. For me, I think Emu is the devil itself, bro. Emu is not human. Emu is like, how is this possible, bro? Emu is like all the way back in the Holy Land, but suddenly like Emu like took full control of Gunko. So this is like huge revelation. Like, does this mean like Emu can like take control of anyone who he gives his power, he shares his powers with? Like Emu can take the bodies of other Holy Knights and the elders as well, because he gave his powers to them and sharing with them. It's crazy, bro. Like, the final villain of One Piece is in Elbaph right now. Like, I am like really worried right now. Like, this is getting really serious right now, because I don't even know what's going to happen next right now, because Emu might like literally start like catching bodies left and right starting next chapter, because Emu is pissed right now. Emu is furious. You can see, like, we can literally see Gunko's eyes turn into Emu's eyes. Like, it turns into those red Rinnegan type and double ringed arc circle, you know, like the ones Mihawk has as well. So like, I don't know, bro. Like, does this mean that people who have the ringed eyes are like under the control of Emu, or like they were under the control of Emu before? Like Zunisha may have been under the control of Emu, and that's how like Zunisha may have committed a crime 800 years ago against Joy Boy, even though Zunisha was a companion of Joy Boy. So, bro, it's crazy. Like, so many things are coming all together in here, bro. So many theories are like coming out of this chapter right now. So like, maybe what if like Mihawk was once under the control of Emu and was once part of the Holy Knights, but broke out of Emu's control, and that's why Mihawk also has like the same ringed eyes as Emu. Bro, this is insane, bro. Like, I cannot wait for like Emu to like see Emu and Luffy to meet, bro. Like, this is hype stuff right now. Like, Nika versus Emu. Like, Emu is finally going to meet his long nemesis from 800 years ago, the Sun God Nika himself in Luffy. Like, I'm really excited to see the interaction between Luffy and Emu. Like, I'm pretty sure the Monster Trio and Loki are gonna pull up soon, now that Gaban and Chopper have fell into the underworld. I think Gaban and Chopper are going to be saved by the Monster Trio and Loki, and that's how they're gonna pull up that's how they're going to realize what is going on in the Sun Realm and like pull up here. But I don't know, man. Like, for me, I think Emu is the strongest like being in the entire One Piece world right now. I don't see Emu like getting taken down. Like, I really hope Emu doesn't take an L here, because it would look really bad for the final villain of One Piece to take an L so early. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's crazy to think that Luffy might actually fight Emu at this, like, so early in the story. Like, it's crazy to say it's early in the story, like, considering we're 1150 chapters in. But yeah, man, we are really in the end game of One Piece, bro. It's really heating up right now. Oda is cooking non-stop. Like, it's super hype stuff. And like, let me know, like, what do you think of this chapter, guys? Like, I don't know, bro. I am like really excited, and thankfully there is no break next week. So yeah, look forward to the chapter next week. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Like, I'll see you in the next one. And thank you for watching the video, guys. I love One Piece. Peace out.